Hi everyone, meteorologist Chad Evans here with a look at your daily weather forecast video on this Thanksgiving. And I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for Trent Johnson State Farm for sponsoring what we're doing and believing in what we're doing with local weather. And thank you all for joining me this evening as we track more active weather that is coming ahead. Really starting to feel like winter. This is part of the winter forecast. Snow before Thanksgiving, accumulating snow before Thanksgiving. And random bursts of very cold air, Arctic air, like bowling balls that's just released through the winter. And we've got multiple rounds of Arctic air, again, Thanksgiving, and then right through early half of December, and then up to about December the 19th or so. And in the meantime, with that cold air coming in, we've got a winter storm watch that's been issued by the National Weather Service that is forecast wide. The big factor with this system is that, it's a clipper system, a lot of good dynamics with it. There is a little more moisture that's trying to stream in from the Gulf of Mexico, actually trying to feed it a little bit. But we still don't know the exact track. And we also don't know exactly how much rain-snow mix is going to occur in the mainly southern half of the area on Saturday night as temperatures start to rise a little bit, and that could impact some snowfall totals. I will tell you that the trend has been since last night for this thing to kind of wobble a bit more southward, just a hair. So that does bring some of the heavier snow a little farther south. We'll talk about that here in a second. But again, the multiple surges of cold, we got the Arctic air coming in next week and more opportunities for snowfall. But towards Christmas, it will start to warm up, and it's going to rain more than snow and drizzle more than snow towards Christmas. Today, though, nice clearing trend. We had a few of those flurries and snow showers in the northeast a little bit earlier, but we've been clearing out. But if you look northwest of here, you look and you say, what snow system? You have to remember, it's only Thursday, and this is going to come in Saturday, so it's still a little ways off, and that clipper system is still way up here. So it's going to take some time to get here. So there are a lot more details that will become apparent once the system gets to, say, like this spot right here, and some really good weather balloon sampling and model sampling is done with it. So, the model data is, the snowfall totals are going to wobble back and forth. And the amount of snowfall you see in a model is dependent upon what's the snow ratio, but also the snow depth. Maybe you get a total of 7 inches of snow, but what's the highest depth you get? Let's say you only get 5 if temperatures around 33. There's just so much to consider with snowfall forecasting. A 10-to-1 ratio won't always do it. Sometimes you got to go with a 7-to-1 ratio regardless of temperature. Sometimes you got to go with a 12-to-1 ratio. So still a lot of work to do on this one, but regardless, you see the winter storm warning in Iowa, northwest Illinois, the winter storm watch for our entire forecast area right now from the National Weather Service. The skies are mostly clear, a few clouds in our northeast. There's I-65 and of course US 24 with temperatures that are running around 30 to the mid-30s. That's sort of where our high temperatures have been today. So clouds increase tomorrow. Then the snow comes in Saturday morning. This goes Saturday 7 a.m. to Sunday evening, or Saturday evening through Saturday evening at 7 p.m. And then I just kept this going through Sunday morning and Sunday evening. So we can see the steady snow overspreading the area Saturday morning with time. It's heaviest during the afternoon and early evening. And then still, we may get a change over to rain-snow mix in our southern counties on Saturday night as some warmer air tries to come in. And then you can see behind it, temperatures will actually be falling with a strong northwest wind, and we'll get some scattered snow showers with little or no accumulation. Again, some dustings additionally on Sunday with, again, strong winds on Sunday. We're going to have winds gusting more than 30, 40 miles an hour. Here are the snowfall totals based on the latest data. I'm expecting 3 to 6 inches from Peru and Flora over to Rossville, Lafayette, back to New Richmond, Covington, and then all the way northward. The 6 to 9 inch amounts are probably going to be up here towards Kankakee and up towards Hebron and just north of the Kankakee River, up in this zone, kind of right here. A little farther to the south, less, 1 to 3 inches like Rockville, Lebanon, Crawfordsville, Tipton, over here to Sheridan, And then around Advance, 1 to 3 inches. Michigan Town, 1 to 3 inches as well. So this gives us a good idea of how much is going to come down. And we're going to add more to it. It's going to get much colder next week. We have multiple little weak short waves or little disturbances that have to come through. A couple little clippers that dive in. And we may see a merger of a couple systems that have a storm system coming up from the south. Regardless, we know we've got multiple opportunities for some minor snowfall next week. What we don't know is the timing, and we don't know how much snow is going to come out of each one. Nothing looks blockbuster like 8 inches or 10 inches, anything like that. But it's quite possible that we add a few more inches of snow next week as the cold comes in. Another big shot coming in for the upcoming week, and there's another one behind that one. So the trend, again, from this point forward, this is a big transition. Now to December 19th, the mean temperature averages below normal. Now, towards the 10th, we may see a brief burst of milder weather that melts snow, and it rains a little, but then after that, I think it's just going to get really cold once again. And it's likely during this time that our numbers will bottom out, overnight lows around 0 or a little below 0. We're probably going to have at least a day where the wind chills, or the night, where the wind chills are as low as 20 below 0 in the area. Then we moderate. We warm up towards Christmas. The cold tends to retreat. It may rain more than snow towards Christmas, and the snow melts away, and then this cold should come in as we end 2025 and go into 2026, and we'll probably welcome 2026, early January, with an accumulating snowfall. So all that said, tonight we are running in the mid-teens to low 20s area-wide. I would go colder, but we got some patches of clouds that may work their way in upstream, from Iowa and Wisconsin. That'll tend to hold in a little bit of heat. But 31 for the high on Friday, with increasing high and mid-level clouds, the wind kicking up a little bit at times to around 10 miles an hour, so wind chills teens and 20s in the afternoon. So it's a cold one for the old Oaken Bucket game. Temperatures running generally in the low to mid-20s with a kickoff at 7:30 at Ross-Ade, as those clouds will be continuing to thicken. We are cloudy, and we've already got some snow starting to come in, especially our western counties at 8 o'clock in the morning Saturday, and then it's widespread snow noon through the afternoon. Winds out of the southeast kicking up a little bit, getting a little breezy. We'll be up to 33 by 7 p.m. Wind chills 20 to 25, and we'll see highs at 30 to 35 area-wide. Now, Saturday night, temperatures will rise a little bit, so this snow may have some rain mixed in it, quite possibly up to as far north as Lafayette, maybe Highway 18 from Chalmers and Flora over to Kokomo. This whole area could have some rain mixed in. And it could be mostly rain for a brief time down here towards Cayuga, Rockville, and maybe Advance in Lebanon. But eventually, the heavier precip pulls away, but still some scattered snow showers around on Sunday morning as temperatures drop again, because look at the wind. It goes back to the west. Winds gusting 25 to 32, though, on Saturday night. And even though the snow is going to be pretty wet, with wind like that, there will be some blowing and drifting snow somewhat, especially in the northern half or northern 2/3 of the forecast area. Then we look at Sunday. Again, scattered snow showers still around. Temperatures falling into the 20s by afternoon. 21 on Monday. Got to watch a system that may bring some snow, mainly later in the day. Got to watch Tuesday, Wednesday as well. Look at these overnight lows, single digits. Highs in the 20s. 28 Thursday. Again, some more snow showers possible Friday. And then another system may bring snowfall next weekend. But look at these temperatures, pretty consistently well below normal. Your normal is generally low 40s for the area, and most days, some days, will be locations that don't even make it to 20 degrees.